Let's see what the stats say, aka the facts say, about being a first-time home buyer in today's market. What's up, guys? Steve Bizzogany, Philly's real estate agent. So per usual, I'm going to bring you guys facts. I don't like to just kind of talk off of whims and feelings and things like that. And I don't want to just kind of, give you kind of nothing backed up by any evidence at all. So basically, I'm just going to refer to some stats to kind of show that if you are a first-time home buyer in this market, then you are in a very good spot, because the market is kind of teeing itself up to be catered to you as a first-time home buyer. So some really cool stuff we're going to get into. First, we're going to talk about loans and getting a mortgage. So never has it been ever easier to make the payments on your mortgage than it is today, because the mortgage rates are so freaking low. I have a client, she just got pre-approved for under 3%, which is insane. She got a 2.95% rate. And that just kind of tells me that money is just about free at this point. So when it comes to getting a mortgage, obviously you have to be qualified, but like getting the payment all set up is going to be they're more affordable than ever. So rule of thumb here, as a first-time home buyer, when you're trying to determine how much you can afford, remember, you as a first-time home buyer, if you're not an investor, it's really important for investors because they focus on the price, not so much the payment. You as a first-time home buyer, as a quote-unquote consumer, you would be focused more on the payment rather than the purchase price, because remember, you live in the payment, just kind of like the square footage. Like, you live in the layout, not the square footage. So the square footage might be 1,600 square feet, but if it's laid out real crappy, well, who cares? If you want, you could have a 1,000 square foot home that's laid out perfectly, and it would be better than the 1,600 square foot home that's laid out like crap. So that's one thing. So focus on the payment, not the monthly, or focus on the monthly payment, not the purchase price so much. Also, I did mention investors back there. So another thing that's really, really important, this comes from the National Association of Realtors. So this is a real fact. I'm not just talking out my butt here. So the National Association of Realtors, NAR, however you want to say it, they just came out and released that typically the investors are about 17% of the buyer pool. And they had just declined. I think recently it was down to 13%. Now it's only 11.5%. Investors only make up just over 1 out of every 10 buyers in the buyer pool. And that means that there's now that much more space for you guys as first-time home buyers to get out there, because you are not competing as much with investors, because like I said before, investors care about the purchase price. And right now prices are a little bit on the rise, and it matters more to investors. When prices go up, they can't really get that deal that they're looking for. Whereas you as a first-time home buyer, you live more in the payment as more than you do the monthly than the price. So it makes more sense financially speaking for you can go a little bit higher on price, which is nice because now you don't have to compete with those all cash offers and these people who are just going to financially blow everybody out of the water as far as first-time home buyers go. So that's a big plus as well. And actually, that's pretty much all I've got for you today. Those two big things there, that interest rates are really, really low still. Like now they're breaking under 3%, which is insane. And the fact that investors are now being kind of weaned out of the marketplace a little bit here, significant, really, actually over 6% in the last couple months. So big things. Those are some real facts for you guys, as to why is a good time right now to be a first-time home buyer. So if you guys have any questions about this, let me know, and I hope you got a lot of value out of it. See you guys next time. Hey, thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this video and you have questions about buying a home, selling a home, or just Philadelphia real estate in general, please feel free to reach out to me. I'd be happy to help you out with any questions you have.